Good morning, welcome back to the channel. I had a really nice night in this really nice spot. You can see my little hanging contraption to try and dry the fly from the tent. Well, it worked if I had more time, but got a little bit of water off, but nothing to make a difference. Looks like we should have a pretty good day. It's clearing up. I've got about 50 kilometers to get to the start of the trail, and that should only take about half an hour or so. You may hear a dog barking in the background. Last night, around 8 o'clock, here I am getting ready to make my dinner, all comfy, starting my fire in the middle of nowhere. Not a soul around, except for this guy who pulls in with his camper. Jesse the Hunter. Nice guy. Turned his generator off for the night, so that was alright. So made no difference that he was here, so I was pretty lucky because it might have been a shit show if him and his buddies had hung around, but his buddies took off to go camp somewhere else. So it worked out just fine. Other than that, I'm all packed up, so all that's left is to hit the road. Alright, 9 degrees. Chilly, a little breezy. Back on the road, 49 kilometers to the start of the trail. I got the moon keeping me company, some low hanging cloud, and a logging truck I'm gonna have to pass. So the tire still has not lost any air since the ghost let it all out. The last 20 kilometers to the trailhead looks like it's on this logging road. Still 9 degrees. We dropped down a little bit to 7. Chilly. Really starting to get some good color changing in the leaves right now. Alright, even though there's a $10 charge, due to my veteran status, was able to get in for free. There's also apparently a cafe up ahead, so I can get something to eat. Alright, go check out the lodge. The odds of a cappuccino are probably slim, but you never know. I managed to get one at Miscou Island. I actually did find a cappuccino and some kind of steak pie. Limited options. I'm gonna enjoy the sunny warmth inside and then relax for a bit and then get going on the hike.
1 hour later.
Alright. Snack's done. Let's find out where it wants me to go. I have no idea. Let's see. Maybe this way. Maybe not. Okay. Google is all lost. Hey, it looks like we're on the right track. 11 kilometers. Some of it along this lovely lake. Just under a 10-kilometer loop, starting off going to the left. Apparently steep and grueling to get to the peak. Let's find out if I can conquer New Brunswick's highest peak. This trail is taking me the wrong way. I've been going down for quite a bit. I don't think they understand what a summit means. I didn't sign up for a canyon. Only a few days from actual fall and leaves are dropping. The little brown bat. Apparently Canada has 19 bat species, and this is one of them. It only weighs between 7 and 14 grams, and you need a bat detector to hear it, because its frequency is higher than we can hear. Must drive dogs bat shit crazy. Get it? Bat? Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Okay, I've set the split for the peak. If you go to the left, it's 1 kilometer and easier. If you go to the right, it's 800 meters and harder. I chose the shorter but harder route. Let's see how actual steep and grueling the hard section is. I'll call this semi-steep and grueling. We're getting to a nice view. I can hear my heart in my ears. Is that bad? I think I see the summit. I don't think this is one of those trails that you come around a corner and you have another 10 hours of slow, grueling climbing. And then you do that. Another 10 hours. That was my worst 50-hour peak that I did. Whew. It is one of those summits. I climbed what I thought was a trail, and now I'm on top of this rocky ledge, and the summit's up there. Ah, what have I done? It's here, not the watchtower. The official summit, Mount Carleton. I've done it. All 800 plus meters. And here is my reward. I am now even higher than the highest peak, in the watchtower. The fire watchtower. I see no fire. All right, I met another hiker here who said she saw 2 moose on the way up. Scared them off, so I didn't see any. Still have not seen one on this trip. Had a little quick snack, a pepperoni stick, and now I'm just gonna start the trail down. Apparently the down is boring and more like a logging road, so it should be fairly quick. Took an hour and a half to get up. I can't imagine it'll take that long to get down. This is Amanda, the newest park employee. And she's checking out the trail to make sure all the markings are safe for little children so they don't get lost and eaten by moose. And she's going to be my newest subscriber. This is basically the trail. Getting out of here. Another couple kilometers to go. I'm not sure about this translation. The barred owl. In English, the hoot sounds like, who cooks for you? Who cooks for all? But in French it's, ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. That does not sound like who cooks for you in French. Are they pulling our legs about something? And I'm back. Okay, just under 4 hours with a little break up top. I'm just going to change up and tootle around the lake and then head back to that lodge and plan out my next moves. Because they have Wi-Fi there and there's no signal here. Okay. Let's go have a look around the lake. And then have a break back at the lodge. That crow is flying at 50 kilometers an hour. Actually, I think it's a raven. This is Williams Falls, a massive waterfall. I walked 300 meters for this extravaganza. Here it is from the top. Just imagine if you went over the edge. Chances of survival, slim and none. Here is the lake at Mount Carleton. There's Mount Carleton, where I conquered the peak. Alright, that's it for the day in Mount Carleton Park. Next stop is San Quentin. Not the prison, the town. And probably my last gas stop in New Brunswick before I hit Quebec. Back to Quebec. 40k to San Quentin. I'll be running on fumes as I pull in, and then start heading north back up to the south side of the St. Lawrence River, and I'll tootle my way along there or back towards Montreal through Quebec City. Alright, fueled up San Quentin, got some food. It's 5:20, but it's actually 4:20. Well, not yet, but I'll be crossing back into Quebec. À ce moment, and at that moment, le temps, c'est 1 heure en arrière. 1 hour in the past. So I've mapped out just over 100k to a potential spot, thanks to the old overlander, so we'll just see along the route if anything tickles my fancy. Well, I picked a road that happens to be a mine, it looks like. Oops, bunch of washouts. But tomorrow's Saturday, so there's probably going to be no mining going on. This looks like as good a place as any. It's flat. I got the mine to keep me company. Got a little bit of sunlight left so I can dry the tent out. This is it for the night. Well, I'm pretty sure that nobody in a trailer is going to pull up into this quarry, mine, whatever you want to call it. I've got myself a nice little setup on some solid pavement. And the sun has just dipped behind, and it instantly dropped from where I was almost thinking of taking my shirt off to having to put my sweater on. Gonna have myself some dinner, which tonight is not that exciting. Chicken wrap, couscous salad, and coleslaw. And tomorrow, we'll be into Quebec, and we'll gain an hour. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.